If you want to build a business of high value, you need both width and depth. You can't build a high valued business just wide, and you cannot build it just deep.
So let's get back to the questions. Josh, you're up on 10X Owners Live, buddy.
What's up, guys? How you doing? You hear me all right?
We hear you.
Fantastic. We got you.
What's up, Brandon? What's up, Buck? Hey, I wanted to just come at you and kind of tell you my story real brief and then a question. So about 10 years ago, I would have loved to known what you guys were teaching. I created a program, a fitness club with my wife, who is now a SBU employee of you guys. There's so much I've learned just from listening to the stuff that she teaches on a daily basis. A couple weeks ago, I did the 10X exit, which for me, I'm going into starting a whole new venture, a whole new fitness club, and I'm comboing that with a competitive cheerleading program and a competitive tumbling program. So it's going to be a facility that houses all of that. And I guess my question is, I'm starting with the end in mind. And a week from Thursday, my partner and I will be going to the Pew and the Mew in Scottsdale, and can't wait, right?
Nice.
And so the biggest thing I want to focus on, because I'm going to be the one leading the organization, and we really have enough finances to get the proper people in the proper spots to do the proper procedures. I just really want to make sure that before we get into a three-headed type of business with the fitness, the cheer, and the tumbling with three different types of clientele, where can I best spend my time right now as the one that's going to be leading everything, setting everything up?
So you're going to have partners running each of those under parts of the business, right?
Correct.
I know it's hard when you're a small business and you don't even know like what accounting looks like and everything, but you got to set up incentives. So each of those categories has their own incentives. So you could do like 70% incentives and then 30% collective incentives, because some of the people that will come into tumbling, their family members might join some cheerleading and somebody else might join fitness. But the thing is, you want to be able to build an economic model and reward system for everybody involved with driving each component of the business to where as the whole business grows, they all win. But then whatever you're isolating each responsibility to, they more disproportionately win, because you want people that are experts in their areas of expertise being responsible for the 4 Ps for what they need to drive within the business. And then you also want them thinking to be cross-selling. So if all of a sudden somebody's daughter wants to come into one area, they're saying, what about your husband? So you want them to be cross-incentivized to build the whole thing, but you want to make sure they're micro-incentivized, a majority to build their thing, because it's the collective sum of the whole thing that makes everything work. And just be really super conscientious of that versus, oh, we're all partners and we're all going to be responsible for building everything and we're all just going to win together or lose together, because that is not going to work long term. You need to be able to have people in the right seats driving the things of their expertise that they're responsible for building. If you do that, then you'll build a wide business and deep. And that's, I think, most important thing to everybody listening to this is, if you want to build a business of high value, you need both width and depth. You can't build a high valued business just wide, and you cannot build it just deep.
Got it. I feel good about that already, because I've employed a full-time salary cheer director, and none of these are partners, by the way.
You can incent them like they're partners.
Correct. And that's been done in their contracts already. So I feel good that we've put that step in motion. And then same thing with the tumbling director. And then we're in the process of hiring a fitness director. So we don't open doors until probably mid-October in Scottsdale, but I want to make sure like this back end work is really flowing and it's like a well-oiled machine, because when I had my boutique gym 10, 12 years ago, and it was at a peak value at the time, I wasn't mature enough and business-wise enough to understand the future of what I was trying to attain. And I was trying to do everything myself and see how much money I could make myself. And it had limited lifespan to it, as I found out when I sold it.
Yeah, which it's always sad to see, but it's how we learn.
No doubt.
Awesome.
Josh,
Thanks, Josh.
excited to see you at Marketing Essentials and People Essentials coming up soon. Thanks for participating tonight, brother. And we appreciate your wife and everything she does for our strategic business.
100%.
She's fantastic.